What is poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're taking a look at another season review. This is my third ever season review because I did the OG season, Underground, and now we're taking a look at Myths and Mortals. So this is another Fortnite season review. Because this season is now over, I've experienced the full season, and this is the first season that I've completed the Battle Pass since the start of Chapter 4, which is a little bit disappointing to me, I'm going to be honest. This is my first fully complete Battle Pass since Chapter 4. And Chapter 4 was my favourite chapter, so I'm a little bit upset with myself. However, getting into this season pretty early is... I've already done a Battle Pass video, I've done plenty of character challenges, so this season has been the biggest season for me for content, where I've made so many different challenge videos, so many different videos on the new weapons, on the map. It is insane how much content I have milked this season for, and we probably still have a couple more videos for this season coming out over the next couple of days as well. But the new season is out, sorry, so we need to take a look at this old season. And this was Myths and Mortals, and they took the Greek mythology route with all this stuff, and that was teased all the way back at the start of Chapter 5 with a poster on the side of Ruined Reels. And everyone found that instantly. It was like, hey, this is going to be the next season, the Odyssey 6, and it's going to be Greek mythology themed, and they were right. I was very skeptical at the start because there was no other evidence than a poster, and holy shit were they right. We have a load of new weapons coming this time with a new banana, which, to be fair, has replaced my medkit. I'm using this banana all the time. The banana is such a good addition. The Chain of Hades pisses me the fuck off. I hate the Chain of Hades. I can't use it. I used to do the Scorpion Get Over Here, but when it's in zero build, it is fucking atrocious. There is so many people that just carry chains and a fuck ton of healables, but waterbending outclasses it by far. The lightning bolt was good at the start, but sort of got shitter as the season went on because people learned how to counter it and you could get it shut up the sky a lot more, so you don't see as many people using it. And the Wings of Icarus were always shit. They were good for movement, but they got you shot up the sky so easily because everyone targeted you because he was in the air. So the new sort of mythic weapons aren't that good, and they have changed the sort of medallions from the first season. They no longer give you shield regen, they give you special abilities. Ares's gives you extra damage on long-range weapons like snipers and assault rifles. I don't like the new assault rifles, and I can't use a sniper, so I didn't ever pick up this one. The Zeus one made you sprint further, sprint faster, and jump higher. I quite liked that one because I am a fast boy. I like all the characters who move quick. For example, in Overwatch, I like Tracer. For in Apex, I like Octane. I am a I'm a fast boy, and I like it. I like speed and agility. That's why I also like the Grim Gate Medallion, which is extra skulls, teleporters, boosters, whatever you want to call them, green goo, souls, all that stuff. And the the Hades one is pretty shit. It is siphoned. I never really used that one. So all the new weapons are pretty mid, I'm going to be honest. It's like a hit or miss with me. I either like them or I hate them. It's like Marmite. It's a sort of hate-love relationship with some of the new weapons. The new assault rifles are shit. The new SMGs are great. I like those. And there has been a pretty decent amount of change and unvaultings here with the drum gun, with the hand cannon, and with the tactical assault rifle. We even had Avatar collab come, which was really cool, with the Avatar weapons and Korras in the Battle Pass. I'm going to be honest, firebending was shit. And the other three were pretty good. I liked all the others except firebending, which is ironic because firebending was the one that took over the world for like 100 years. But after that, I don't know. I feel like the Avatar collab was a little bit of a cash grab because it was here for a little bit and then disappeared, and it put the Greek mythology story on hold, which is my favorite part of Fortnite. I love the story, I love the character development and the sort of lore that the game has for the season, and the Avatar put it on hold. And it had already been put on hold because of the Midas storyline, which was decent. It was good to see a Chapter 2 legend come back because everyone loves Midas, and I even won his character challenge, which was really fucking good. But I don't know, I wasn't a real fan of his storyline. He broke out of the Hades jail and he caused the island to be flooded with molten gold, and that was the only game mode we played for a while to show our support that we do love these game modes and we do want more to come. But it got a little bit boring after a while because I was the designated builder. So all I was doing was building. There's a lot of videos of me playing this Midas Presents Flora's Lava on the channel, so you can go check that out if you do want to and if you did miss the mode. But the story is pretty weak. We had to talk to this sort of fountain, which sort of told us that Aphrodite was on our side. She's the daughter of Zeus, and Zeus doesn't like mortals and wants to destroy us all. So by the end of the season, he's going to use this sand timer to count down to our destruction. And then he fucked up, the chest opens, and now there's a giant dust cloud coming to our island, and it's saying Morse code, saying no hope. That is literally all the story was. There was no other story this season. It was just Zeus preparing for war, and as soon as he did it, he fucked up and summoned a giant evil to the island. They're probably going to disappear next season, which is fair enough, but all this Greek mythology build-up was quite weak, and I feel like was a little bit of a reason to bring Midas back after being eaten by a shark, and the other lore was pretty boring as well. The battle pass wasn't that good. My favorite is Cerberus and Aphrodite and Hades. They're my favorite three. And this other sort of Greek mythology skins that came to the item shop, there was another Peely one. There was Titan, and that was it. There is no other Greek mythology skins. We had Ares come as a crew pass, but that was it. There is so many Greek gods they could have chose from. So much Greek mythology. They could have got Hercules in here. They could have got the Disney Hercules because they've recently partnered with Disney. They could have got the guy with wings on his feet. I forgot his name. Hermes. They could have got so many other Greek gods in here, but just decided not to. The survey skins were so cool with like a Minotaur, which we could have got. That would have been sick as fuck. I would have bought that like straight away. I would have snagged that one all the way. But it just felt kind of lackluster. Like the whole Greek mythology theme felt kind of underwhelming and sort of undermined by all the other stuff that was going on with Midas's return, the Avatar stuff, and there was also like NFCS going on at the same time as well. There hasn't been much map changes except in Coral Cave, where obviously a lot more stuff has grown in there, and the frog statues that got married have moved as well. But other than that, not much else has changed on the map, and I'm going to be honest, I was kind of expecting a little bit more from a Greek mythology scene. The new places are pretty decent, I am going to be honest. Mount Olympus isn't a place I often go. Grim Gate isn't a place I often go, but the Underworld and Brawler's Battleground, those two are some really solid places out of the new areas, and Restored Reels looks really cool. But other than that, the rest of the map just feels boring and barren. For the first, like, 4 weeks of the season, there was a strip of death on the map, which went from the Underworld to Brawler's Battleground. That diagonal strip going through Underworld, Restored Reels, and obviously Mount Olympus, that was where everyone was. You saw no one anywhere else on the map but that diagonal strip going down. So I kind of felt like the game was slow and boring at the start because you either landed at one of those places and died straight away, or you went somewhere else and didn't see anyone till like the last 5 people because they were all in that strip of death. The season also felt a little bit strange because I also moved over to ranked. I stopped playing normal battle royale and moved over to ranked when I was just playing it with without making videos. So my ranked went up, and I did actually feel like I was getting better at the game. I don't normally play ranked. I think it's too sweaty, but playing it over the course of the end of this season, I've got all the way to Diamond 2, and that's where I'm currently sat, and that's where I'm hoping to stay sat. Because that's where I finished the season. So I'm hoping this season to get back up to Diamond 2 and obviously get above Diamond 2. But, we just have to wait and see. This time I will be playing for the full season and not just the end sort of half of the season. So I have a lot more time to progress, get better, and get up those ranks, hopefully make it into Elite. And we've also taken a look at a couple of competitions this season, which is what Fortnite started to bring back. They started to add a lot more competitions and a lot more stuff coming forward. Overall, I'm going to be honest, this isn't my favorite season. I felt like this season's kind of been a bit lackluster, and there has been better seasons before. And they dove so heavily into the Greek sort of theme to start with. I thought it was going to be a banger season all the way through, but after like the first 2 weeks, they sort of dipped off and was like, right, that's enough Greek. Let's let's expand to other things, and that's not that good. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna give this season like a 5 out of 10. It was okay. It brought in Avatar, which is a show that I love, but other than that, it didn't really do much for me because the battle pass was kind of weak, and I had my favorite character straight off the bat, which is not normally what happens. My favorite battle pass skin is normally towards the end, so getting it straight off the bat felt a little bit weird, and I felt like I didn't have much to sort of level up and grind for to get. So, you know, let's just hope the new season holds some better stuff, and it seems to have a lot of potential with the apocalyptic theme, and I will do a season review at the end of that season. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this YouTube video. I'll see you all next one. I hope you all have an excellent day, and definitely go check out all this season's Fortnite content that I have posted over the past 3 months, and stay tuned for next season's content, which should be coming out in the next couple of days. But other than that, bye bye.